Thank you, Senator. I am one of the working families that have benefited from ACA. My husband and I own a small business, so we're basically self-employed. We have one child, and before ACA, we could not afford health insurance. Our only option was to get health insurance for her and to wing it for the rest of, for he and I. The cheapest plan we could find at the time was $800 per month for 3 people. And that was just way beyond what we could afford. So I first want to say thank God for Planned Parenthood, because that's where I went. Luckily for myself, I never had anything substantially wrong with me that I had to go somewhere else. After researching for a while, I did find a plan that seemed to fit our budget and seemed to be decent enough, and it was not a plan that was popular in Rhode Island. It was from some out-of-state company, and we went with it. We paid over $400 a month for the 3 of us. And long story short, they never paid our doctor bills. And I found out through research that they were being investigated. They were eventually bought by another insurance company, and we had to personally negotiate with our doctors to bring down our bills, pay everything out of pocket, and we never got reimbursed for our monthly premiums. So that was our experience before ACA. So when it came time to enroll, we were probably the first people on that computer trying to find and trying to decide which plan we wanted. And since then, we've been on the plan. It's helped us immensely. It's helped us with our doctors. My mom is actually another benefit of the plan, because once it started, she was able to go to the doctor. She knew she had something very wrong with her, and they found her with stage 2, stage 3 uterine cancer. And because of that, because now she's insured, she got fantastic medical care. I don't know if anyone's familiar with Dr. Matthews in Providence, but she is absolutely wonderful. She took incredible care of my mom. We even were able to take her to Sloan Kettering for a second opinion, because it was such a bad diagnosis. And I'm glad to say today that she is considered cured, and that would not have happened. So that's pretty much the story. We depend on this. We're a small business, and we depend on it. I depend on it. My husband depends on it. My parents depend on it. My parents are elderly now. My daughter depends on it. She has an amazing pediatrician now, and I don't think I would be able to take her to this amazing pediatrician if it wasn't for ACA. So it's so important that we, if there's problems with it, we need to fix the problems. Anything's not going to be perfect. But you can't just take something away from so many people that need it. Just fix it. Make the bad parts better. Improve on the good parts, because there's so much good that it's done that I want to thank President Obama, if it's possible right now. Trying to keep this for us, because it affects all of us. I don't want to lose a parent. I don't want to lose a daughter for something. I don't want to lose my husband. I don't want to lose myself for something that could be prevented, because I can't go to the doctor, because either I go to the doctor or I pay my electric bill. And I'm talking from a person who has a business. What about someone who's less fortunate than me, that does not own their own business? They need it even more than I do. So, we need to really pull together and make sure that we keep this. This has to be kept. It can't be repealed. It can be changed, but why take something away from somebody and then not have anything to replace it with? That's insanity. I'd just like to thank everyone for having me. That's pretty much our story, and I'm sure it's been echoed lots of times. And I would like to introduce Senator Whitehouse.